in Season 2. Not everybody had a jury to play against in Season 2, right?
100%. I agree.
So,
Ooh, we got our first teams set and up. Here we go. It is beginning here. Frosty Faustings 10. Street Fighter 5 3v3. Ooh. Thank you for holding on with us. We are here to entertain every day and always, so this is going to be nuts. We see double razor sticks. That's like the main thing you're going to see probably this whole weekend. They had that amazing sale during Black Friday, $100.
Yep.
50% off.
That's crazy. Honestly, for that quality of a stick, it's wild because, you know, we always talk about like it might be a bit rough for people to get into the fighting game community because you have to either like buy a nice pad if you want it to last or buy a nice stick if you want to play on that, and you know. It's always good to allow people to get in with the respective controller that they want to.
Yeah, you guys always take advantage of those deals. So, like you showed you the 8-arc deal earlier and that controller chaos. They're there. Those companies want you to, you know, they want to give you that good value. So never be afraid to jump on it. All right, so RDY ready versus Trey. That's going to be our first matchup. Both. I see the smiles. See, it's early. They're happy. Everything's going good right now. But, you know, smiles turn to frowns real quick in fighting games. So
let me ask you real quick.
All right.
What do you think about the gold trim?
I love it. I love the game being blinged out.
Thank you.
I love the shine.
It looks really
good.
Actually,
when they polished the game, they didn't just mean gameplay. They gave everything like the gold chrome finish all over the place. And like the new perfect screen, oh my god, that's my favorite. Like not only is it literals once again like the classic 7 golden letters, but it's just so huge.
It looks great. The new character select screen looks fantastic. The transition into the versus splash looks really good. I honestly, like, I'm a big fan of gold, so it's like the gold trim looks amazing to me, and I think it like really sort of highlights that this version of the game is going to be one to really look at. It's going to be a great game for the scene.
100%. It's, you know, Street Fighter always doing its part in carrying the fighting game community.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's a staple. It's the staple fighting game, you know. And just to go back on the gold thing. Wait for if there's a perfect. This is my favorite part of this update because most people haven't touched on it yet and don't realize it yet. If you ever see a perfect, listen. Because, you know, when you win, you know, hey, KO, cool. You get a perfect, not only does it, of course, yell out perfect, you'll hear, like, this gold shing.
Oh,
you'll
really?
You'll hear, like, someone brandishing their sword as, like, the metal just shines and it's so clean. That's what you're rewarded with. It's not only this giant, beautiful plaque of perfect, it's just shwing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, my God.
The big letters are definitely a bonus.
No, I always miss like the letters kind of being a V and going into each other.
Oh, that's
so it was always really cool. Like the aesthetic they had that with Street Fighter 5. You know, but you know, gone are the days of rising up. Now we're just blinging out.
So look how much nicer this character select screen looks. Characters are like, it doesn't feel like all the character portraits are super small and hard to see. Like they take up most of the screen.
And you have enough room for the Season 3 characters to fill out there.
Yeah, and
all right, Rashid.
It looks real good. All right, so we got a Rashid versus Birdie.
We got DLC outfit Birdie. He lost weight for Season 3, coming back fitter than ever. You know, we ended Season 2 with a big win for Birdie with Mena RD, pulling off that amazing win at Capcom Cup. So Birdie was a character that was on everyone's radars at the end of it. And, you know, it had some adjustments there.
Yeah.
Here we go. So King Kobold versus Trey. So Ready looks like he took a little back step. Already, you know, the anti-airs are there. You know, Rashid, another character that next to Abigail is basically being, you know, infiltration considered him like this is the best character. Be ready for Rashid because, you know, he's a problem. We're seeing V-Trigger 1. The V-Trigger 2 with Rashid is nuts.
Yeah, no,
like
I've seen a lot of good tech with that so far.
Enables the character mad good. But Trey also sticking with V-Trigger 1 himself. Okay, throws out Tornado, a little bit farther distance, trying to create that neutral space again. Getting Trey into the corner here. A lot of damage now for King Kobold. Uh-oh, but nice activation. Here we go. Ooh, armor.
And that's actually one thing we're going to see a lot more after the EXDP to get out of the corner is that more people are going to be raw activating because the new scaling on the V-trigger on activation, and now counts for 2 hits if you use it in a combo.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's going to be more incentive for people to just raw activate it and use the buffs of V-trigger in neutral rather than just waiting for that hit and then converting it into a combo.
Exactly, because you never guaranteed that one hit that's going to make it so you can activate. It's nice that Birdie's a character that can activate off specials. He can make a disadvantageous situation a little bit better. So I don't think he's terribly affected by how the V-trigger activation works. Ooh,
empty jump low after the mix-up.
You hear the squad. This is the team tournament environment. You have the teammates just talking mad trash. Oof. Oh, nice backdash. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Nice, using the
Someone
reversal.
is going ham out there in the audience. I love it.
I like where they were starting off early, right? First game of the night.
That guy had his rest.
Yeah, oh
yeah, his vocal
definitely.
cords, you know what was going down, but
that dude had a healthy breakfast. He's drank a lot of water. He's super ready to pump his boys up. And that's the first game.
Coble taking first blood, and that's the thing. You have to be ready in any tournament for the hecklers, for the hype men.
That's a part of the game.
For the guy talking mess. It's just
that's a part of the fighting game community. You can do your best to negate that with headphones and trying to listen to the music and everything like that. But at some point, there's going to be a dude in your tournament who's way too loud, and you're going to have to learn how to deal with that.
Yep. That's why that's the best feeling is beating those guys, beating that team, and then you just look at them watching say what again? Dude, try that again.
The look back after you win, you hearing their voice
You're not
slowly
loud no
lose
more.
volume.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
So that's why you never get discouraged, because when you beat them, then they got to hold that.
They do have to hold that.
You got your emotions on your shoulder, and it's always going to be rough whenever things turn for the worse. But looks like GLB is coming up to bat for his team.
So Rashid, we already saw, we were talking about it a second ago, Rashid seems like a character that, although was considered to be one of the best in Season 2 and 2.5, looks like still to be a monster of a character in Season 3. And on top of which, looks like the second V-trigger gives that character so many new abilities that it might help with a lot of, actually this matchup, which was considered to be Rashid's only bad matchup in Season 2.5. So,
and we see it. He has picked
V-trigger 2.
Isaifa. I don't know how you pronounce it, but
because in V-trigger 2, EX Eagle Spike is now completely projectile involved.
Yeah. And then regular Eagle Spike is safe. It's pretty much like a safe dive kick.
Yeah.
That he has. Okay, nice early jump in. But like, not to say Rashid didn't find his share of adjustments. Oh man, King Koble already going in. Okay, nice punish on the overhead. So already got his V-trigger 2. So you see Guile's V-trigger now. His V-trigger 2, unlike V-trigger 1, is going to be just for 2. This is a great, I think, V-trigger against Rashid because it is the anti-air V-trigger. You freeze time again. You have a powered-up flash kick. You have flash kick projectiles. No, it's really
kind of wild,
crazy
actually.
to
It looks really cool.
Ooh, nice recognition. There you go.
Ooh, there it is.
Flash kick. EX. Yeah, that's great damage there.
That's so sick.
And what?
He
you
did
don't know
a
what's
flip
going
and
on.
then made a projectile.
He's got his little ankle weights powered up.
You can't tell me that's not the coolest thing you've seen.
He kicked the Sonic Boom at you. Gao's learning how to advance himself. This is the man who's been having only 2 special moves for his entire life.
Man, you guys talk about how Nash throws Sonic Booms with one hand. He throws it with his feet.
Oh, nice flash kick to get through that. Oh, and wake up overhead.
Wake up overhead. I like it.
That's a good thing. That's awareness. Rashid can't throw out his tornadoes at will. Oh, here's a punish. Hit. Easy.
Minimal.
Jab, jab, flash kick. Nice back throw. Got some. Oh, crush counter. Double back fist. Continue the pressure here. Activates. Okay, is this do a flash kick just for the heck of it? Get the fireball out there. Gotta watch out though. Yup. It's so hard to punish.
It is.
You have to. I think he had to use his super. At this point, he does have used a little bit of bar. Has to watch out. Okay, nice jump out. That should be it.
Nice.
Oh, he didn't go for the finale, but it's all right. Good throw, and GLB showing that new Gao hotness. We didn't get to see of any V-trigger 2 from Rashid.
Yeah.
With the best special move name in the game. Oh, as Gao brushes his hat. I love that outfit.
That's right.
You gotta comb your hat. You gotta
comb the
straighten
hat.
out. Gotta remove the lint. Keep it clean.
But yeah, the V-Trigger 2 on Guile looks super cool, and I really hope that it adjusts some of the ways that people approach matchups.
Yeah.
I think that when people get new V-Triggers or new moves and stuff like that, I think that's always the coolest part about it, is that it will adjust the way people play matchups.
And I think that's what you saw there.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm fighting Rashid. This is a character that's going to want to jump, is going to be airborne. So not only do you have a V-Trigger, it's 2-stock, that it's you know, like anime games, it freezes time. It makes a situation where, one, you can charge while the V-Trigger activation is happening.
Yeah.
So that alone makes it strong because you are guaranteed to have a flash kick. Like if they you jumped over my fireball, activate flash kick. Like you have that time even when you normally wouldn't be able to charge.
Yeah.
And that is OD strong.
Yeah, especially for a charge character. On top of which, a lot of characters actually now got freeze frame V-Triggers.
Yeah.
Which is something that is not only good for closing out rounds, but it's also good to just start your momentum. So if you want to do something like, I don't know what's happening right now. This character's going for a crazy mix-up. Rashid's doing some crazy wall dive stuff. You pop V-Trigger, stop it for a second. You know, akin to like a YRC in Exert, where you just pop it for a second, you try to see what's on the screen real quick.
Yeah.
And then you adjust accordingly.
Geef with like a freeze frame. It's like, a grapple can now stop time.
Yeah. So you're in the air? Sick. All right.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me think about this.
So, third game, we got a Fawn. Ready versus GLB. RDY GLB.
Yeah, and using the V-Trigger 2, the thing that is concerning the most thing about V-Trigger 2 is that it is 3 bars, so that does mean that it might be a little bit difficult for him to get and use effectively.
Exactly. He's not a character that's notable for being able to get V-Gauge easily, so already he's gotten 2 bars from taking a lot of damage. Oh, that's a big jump in, and okay, V is in play. Oh, I like it. Challenging the upside-down kick. Okay, activates and rolls up his sleeves. You get to see his cute little fingers. Okay. Oh, I could try to just create that space back again, and it powers up his fireballs. It makes I think Rio Benda a little bit different, if I'm not mistaken. So this is probably the V-Trigger I'm not too familiar with how it changes it.
I think it gives him a little bit more juggle potential on a lot of his moves as well as making it better, making his combos in the corner and stuff like that a little bit scarier.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the problem is the problem I have with the 3-bar V-Trigger is that more often than not, we see that the 3-bar V-Trigger is made for comeback characters or comeback V-Triggers.
Yeah.
And he's not really a comeback character. Even with having, this buffed move list that he has now, he's not really the character that is supposed to be making comebacks. He's supposed to take a lead and then use the poison to force the opponent to come in.
Ooh, okay, nice crush counter. Too far away for the sweep to connect, but didn't get punished for it. Nice jump in. Didn't get any kind of damage off there, but has the V-Trigger ready. Can create something if he can find a single hit, but approaching Guile is never easy, even for a character that kind of zones like that. Okay, nice jump over.
Yeah, but GLB, he's just playing so well. Not giving ready anything. Finally confirming, though.
Okay, cross up. Oh, went for a little reset
check
there, but GLB ready with a quick jab.
Yeah, stopping that poison.
One more hit is going to do it. Gotta watch out now, and there it is. Sobat, still so good.
Yeah, you'll see probably a little bit more Sobat now that Bazooka knee got nerfed a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of it, actually, considering now it's almost always punishable. So,
which is fine, but I mean, Sobat's still
Sobat's
good.
still really
Counter
good.
hit, you can get a jab combo off of. It goes over low. It's like, this move is still. I'm surprised that move didn't get touched.
I'm actually more surprised.
I like it more than a Bazooka knee, honestly.
Yeah, I'm more surprised it didn't get touched over Bazooka knee. I thought Bazooka knee was fine for the most part.
Yeah.
But, hey, it is for a character like Guile, it is a forward-moving move that is safe on block. So, all things considered, that is kind of scary. But
you lose a charge with doing it.
You do lose.
Unlike
charge,
Bazooka knee, Bazooka knee, you did lose. You kept charge and being able to work off there. So it's one of those little things, but. All right, so down to their last character, IO, coming up to bat against the monster that is GLB, who was just showing y'all, Guile's another character that people were saying, I see a lot of, it's early impressions.
Of course.
Is strong. I'm not going to say, top 5 or something, but they say this character is, the way the game has changed, he's still mad good.
Yeah, and actually.
He has never been bad.
No.
So that's crazy to think, because this is the one character that's like some others, like, against Dalsum, can slow the game down.
Yeah, I actually think that early impressions are something good to have in order to like sort of gauge how we think about move lists and stuff like that. However, I do agree to think that I think Guile ends up being one of the better characters in Season 3. But I actually wanted to say something about JLB, how we've seen that even though he is a character that is more traditionally, focused on the neutral, we've seen him being able to put that aggression on when he needs to. And that variety from a player like a Guile player is really scary. So we're seeing that pressure right here against the Dawson.
Ooh, big jumping over that crouching medium punch. Okay, woke up with the challenge. Has V-Trigger 2 ready, so Dawson's V-Trigger 2 is also like, shout out to Denka Diaz.
Yeah,
Boy,
right?
Getting first place at Wednesday Night Fights. Look at this. He's got another one stock, too. Like, V-Trigger 1 is, oh, here we go. Activates, gets some damage there. Nice finish with the sweep.
Yeah, simple combo there. Doesn't need to go for the fancy stuff.
I think every Dawson's like, it's over. V-Trigger 1 is gone.
Yeah.
They don't see a reason to play anymore, and I can understand why. This one, what it enables Dawson to have is crazy.
I can see maybe 1 or 2 matchups where the carpet is a little bit better, considering that it is still a projectile, and there's some characters that avoid it pretty well. However, the potential for setups on V-Trigger 2 is so crazy.
The fact that you get 2 of them.
You get 2 of them.
A chance to work both of them. That's just huge, Okay, nice upside down kick, beating the throw. Here we go, getting close to stun. Oh, nice back throw. Okay.
Yeah, critical to let go of that stun.
Again. Now I want to see, there's an activation. Activate it in the air. Yeah, you want to kill that ball?
Oh my.
Go for it. See what happens.
And unfortunately, he air hit, so he couldn't confirm into the EX Flame.
See, that's what I respect. Making the attempt to crush the... Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Way to check him.
Wake up, but didn't feel it. Yeah, okay. Easy overhead.
And it's smart from IO to not do it immediately. A lot of the times when you see Dawson players try to close it out, they immediately go for the instant overhead, and that's a lot easier to read. But he did a couple checks beforehand and then mixed up the timing.
Oh, okay. Didn't quick rise. Probably could have got a little extra damage off when GLB got hit by the Aaron to build a fire.
Here you go. Keeping his distance here.
Dawson players are living right now in Season 3. Okay, use the 3 reversal. It's a 2-bar, so he's going to get it a little bit soon, but it's very close. Last round right here. You can try to slide through. There, found a home. We got to watch out. That slide is actually punishable a lot of times on hit.
Yeah, JLB is slowing down the pace a little bit. He's just finding his right moment to get in there, but IO's making it difficult.
Nice, good job from IO reacting to the Sonic Boom. Creating that space again, throwing out that EX fire. Oh man, it's looking rough. GLB has all the resources, got a big hit. Zach activate. He's not going to cash out yet, but he's going to set something up. No, he goes all in.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty close. Oh, very close. He's going to put him in a great situation.
Nice
Good block on the overhead.
Oh, and the trade GLB sealing it.
Man, I want to talk about the patience of GLB real quick, who was basically just running through people back and forth and finally ran into the wall that is IO and still had the wherewithal and the patience in order to take that. We're going to see a replay here of the V-Trigger 2 in action. Those Sonic Booms from
and he got the combo off the counter hit. It's like you thought stuff was going down. Look
That's so cool. That couldn't be cooler.
You're going to just watch. Here we go. Just the MVP of the first game.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
GLB.
I'm super happy we got to see a player like GLB. We got to see that V-Trigger 2 in action. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, that's what that's what we want to see. It's always nice. And then just also seeing V-Trigger 2 from Dawson. Like I said, we want to see all the other characters. But that's just like the fun part is players willing to have already thinking about ahead of it, like how do I play towards the matchups. I got a character like Dawson that I want to play V-Trigger 1 on because it enables me to have more options depending on who I'm facing, or if I want to slow it down with that, it's really nice. So, I think characters like Guile really came up because of that adaptability that the new system has offered them.
Man, I always talk about how cool that Guile has the ability to play both styles now in Season 5.
Yeah.
I think it's just one of the coolest things that they did for that character was that he has the ability to play aggressive, and we saw that players like Knuckle really excelled with that because he had a player with fantastic neutral and at the same time had the ability to play aggressive.
Exactly. So it's just it caters to a player that can play both sides and players who also want to get down with the classic flying power disc competitive game Windjammers. Check it out, 50% off on PS4 right now.
Yeah, and shout out to Brawlhalla. We actually have it here at the tournament right now. It is a free-to-play fighting game, similar akin to the Smash style. And it is a very cool game that you can play on Steam or PS4, so there's no reason to not have it right now. It's a very easy game on the computer as well.
So great community. They're always constantly, working on their game, making it better for everybody, and it's just so, very popular, new kind of style of game. Just like how Skullgirls is super popular as well. And check out that Skullgirls Tour Season 2. Online events with cash prizes and big offline events. So just like how we're speaking about like Combo Breaker, Skullgirls goes hard.
Definitely. It is undoubtedly like one of the most dedicated scenes we have seen in the fighting game community. And, it's always great to see their game in good action.
And another fun game you can check out as well, which just said on Steam, Them's Fighting Hers, coming out February 2018.
And shoutouts to Windy Gaming here, one of the sponsors here at Frosty Faustings. They brought a super gun for the tournament for a lot of the old school games that we have here, which if you've played old school games before, that's so super, super important for those people to get that like old school feel that they grew up on.
And you can bring it into your home, and if you want to start creating your own personal arcade, check them out at windygaming.com.
Yeah, I actually got to see a Third Strike super gun quite a while ago, back yesterday. It looks phenomenal. I can't wait to play it.
So, going already in, players already fighting it out. Trey versus Simon.
Yeah, so we're seeing the V-Trigger 1 from both sides. V-Trigger 1 obviously still has some great potential for Balrog. Even though it is nerfed, it is still the comeback monster that we should fear.
I mean, speaking of nerfs, that's Balrog is the one character that a lot of people feel like they went really hard on. Like they took like this stick and they just like started just like poking and prodding all his little things here and there. Like no, this no, this no. It's like bro. Tap is like a shell of its former self, and I feel bad. But at the same time, it's Balrog, so I'm sure most people don't.
I think for the most part that the character is going to go a little bit more back to its roots as a character, be a little bit more neutral and fundamental based, and is not going to be as scary when it comes to the pressure. However, in this game we were just talking about it a second ago, the versatility of characters is what's so strong. So I really hope that Balrog players stick with this character because I don't think he's that down and out. As you're going to see here from Simon pulling himself all the way out of the corner.
Oh, and that challenge from Trey, scoping out the reset. Got some hits there. Okay, jumped away. Got to watch out. Oh, the double.
Good reactions on both of them, by the way.
No punish. Didn't act well. Already was. Could have got punished, honestly.
He could have.
Instead of a V reversal, but Trey still sitting really pretty with a lot of life. Okay, plus, but what's going to happen there? It's tough.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful buffer.
Good job from Trey there. He knew he had the life lead and didn't need to overextend himself. Just waited for the moment and took it.
There was like a lot of awareness. Defensively, he played it really strong, and Birdie, a character that just, the wall, slowly going to walk you back. I mean, he saw some changes to the way Bullhorn reels back, so it's easier to play footsies against him or meaty him without getting bopped by that move that everyone would catch everybody. So that's probably like a thing that makes him a little more honest, but at the same time, what makes him strong, I think, is still there.
Yeah, definitely. So I really hope, like I said, that the characters at least stick with it. I think maybe, I'll be honest, I'm kind of down on what they did with V-Trigger 2, just having it be something a little bit similar to Ultra 2 in Street Fighter 4. However, maybe it'll be useful in some matchups. I don't know. I honestly couldn't have given you a different idea on what to give him. But we'll see. We'll see.
I got you. I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's cool, I guess.
Yeah,
it's a lot of stunts. So when you get that hit, I mean, hey,
we'll see.
If people figure out maybe a more way to use it, but at the same time, it's like V-Trigger 2 is still, V-Trigger 1 is still super strong. And Super Strong is the name of this character, Abigail from Jamarvelous. They brought out the birdie, so they had to bring out the character that's just one step taller and just, okay.
Maybe 2 steps taller. But yeah, a lot of talk about this character being pretty good in this version. The go-to grappler.
Ooh, anti-air. Nice.
Confirm.
Got that forward fierce. A little bit of armor here. Just, you have to try to, keep him from stopping, going this hard. Oh, this preemptive anti-air. Incoming stun. Didn't build any bar, but that's going to build a chunk too. Oh.
Just doing the command grab for the little extra meter that you can get from it. And he's almost sitting on a critical art going into the next round. So this might be a little volatile for Trey.
Man, this is like the turn of events. It's like Trey got to bully Jamar was his last teammate, so he had to bring out the anti-bully squad. The main man from Canada just... Okay, speaking of cans. Oh, I like it. Made him fall under the can there. Now Trey sitting with that nice gold bar. Oh, nice backdash into command grab. That was huge, but ooh, you gotta be mindful. Abigail punch on whiff or on, if you block it is extremely negative.
Yeah, definitely. This character, although really good, definitely has to play safe.
Whoa, went right through the V reversal, saying, no, you can't do that. Unblockable.
Oh, no! He flinched at the last second. He's still got 2 bars on him, so
punish.
he can do something special, but the punish.
Went for that big flip.
Yeah.
After the run is super unsafe. Made a hard read, but I think a little too far for throwing that out there. So Trey, not getting broken early, fighting back against this monstrosity.
Yeah, but it's still sitting on 2 bars, so that means the critical R is definitely something to still consider for Jamarvelous.
Okay, nice jump in, dolphin dive. We still got those. Now Jamarvelous lost a lot of life, but he still has all this bar, and V-Trigger 1 still on deck.
Finally getting rid of the gold on Trey, though. It's a good start.
Okay, got caught. Ooh. Gonna get a small setup after here. I like the meaty. Crush counter. 1, 2. It's close to dead. Gonna be grab? Nope.
Oh, man. And just
stepped on his shin. And Jamarvel, after having such a strong first round, already sent back to the sidelines.
Yeah, looks like Trey eventually found his footing there. Unfortunate, but, we did see a little bit from what the Abigail was all about. Regardless, even though we have 2 down, do not assume that Nebraska will be quiet.
Never.
Those dudes are super loud. You can. I hope the mic can pick them up at least a little bit, but those dudes wild out just quite a bit.
I'm about that. That's like I said. That's the fun part of this, especially in team tournaments.
Oh yeah.
It's that fun environment. You're rooting for your squad. Never be afraid if you enter a team tournament. Don't worry about letting your teammates down. Just worry about. It's okay to worry about that. Don't worry about having to carry. Worry about making sure that you do your best no matter what and have fun with it, because you're not representing just yourself. You got your group of buddies. That's why Trey is staying focused, doing it for his guys, and his opponent's going to be Erratic Menace.
Yeah, going to the
Akuma. We got the Capcom Cup matchup.
Oh, we do. Yeah.
Finals. Here we go. Adjusted Akuma. We haven't even talked about this character's V-Trigger 2.
No, I mean, talk about characters that might still be pretty good. Akuma is definitely high up on my list.
This character is never not. That character can't be bad.
Remember when the character came out and everybody was like, man, maybe this character's finally not good?
No. You wish.
Yeah, you do wish.
Right.
For that V-Trigger 2. It is a 2-bar.
It's a 2-bar V-Trigger.
Yeah.
Enables Akuma to cancel special moves into others. So you see uppercut into Tatsu or fireball into EX fireball. It's crazy. All right, nice crush counter sweep. Can go for a nice overhead meaty. Drops the combo, gets the punish with that stand forward. Really good bugs. So.
And you saw he actually used the V skill in order to build that little bit of extra V-Trigger.
Yeah.
That might be something that V-Trigger 2 Akumas go for a little bit more in this season.
All right, he's going to be able to activate very soon. He's got to get that going because, great reaction, back fierce.
Let's go.
It's going to see. Okay.
Oh, no.
No quick tech, does not get the punish on it. Okay, EX Bullhorn. Create that space. And there you go. If you don't hear it now, those guys are going.
Yeah, like I said.
Buck wild.
2-0, they're still going to go.
Okay, crush counter, getting able to cancel that. You saw that shine from the V-Trigger, making the sweep safe.
Yep.
Ugh.
Just backing up there.
But Trey still sitting on a small life lead here. Oh, big whiff.
Ooh, that could have been scary.
Okay, no punish. Oh, and there's that quick crouch jab.
Yeah, crouch jab being one of Birdie's best buttons. That has great range, super fast. But definitely good to see from Erratic there that we got to see a little bit of what the new Akuma can do.
Okay, got a little bit of corner carry. You got to watch out. That crouch strong still amazing. Yep, don't jump. This is a no-fly zone.
Yeah, Trey's been consistent on those anti-airs.
That's the buff of this outfit for Birdie. You know, he's got his mohawk pony enough, just right, that it's always going to anti-air perfectly. Oh, that's a big whiff. And nice damage there from Trey. Sitting with a good life lead, but Erratic Menace, if he can get the party started.
Yeah, this character can definitely still run a train, even in V-Trigger 2.
Big crush counter sweep. Okay, avoids it. Activates. What you got?
I'm just going to shove it towards the corner using the red fireball for the plus frames. Nice anti-air again.
Great cross cut. So smart getting the anti-air and then cutting under the corner. Even if you don't get a good setup after that, you get out. Okay, throws out the fireball. Crazy. Keeping the pressure going. Oh, catch it with the EX Demon Flip. Nice.
Good read.
Oh, man. Trey just needs one hit, though. He's got all this bar.
He has that full critical art stocked. Any hit could be the end of it.
And he's got that V-trigger ready. He's getting the chip territory. Okay, no, activates, uses the bar to start it, getting a small life lead. I like that jump Tatsu.
What a break. Oh! And then he goes for the dolphin dive at the end. Unexpected, to say the least.
Regular non-EX dolphin dive just to seal the deal.
And Trey's going to
OCV'd the squad with Birdie.
Yeah, good stuff.
Still holding it down.
Definitely.
The character that won it all in the end of Season 2 is coming back for more. Coming back for thirds. He's still hungry.
I'm still excited. I'm excited that people are still playing Birdie, because some people are pretty down on a little bit of nerfs that he got, but especially with the EX command grab that now is throwable. It's no longer throw involved, which is a little bit down. I think for the most part, that grapples have been the worst they've ever been in a Street Fighter, and that kind of gets me down a little bit. But nonetheless, we're still seeing that these guys are making the adjustments, and that's why they're the tournament players. That's why I'm the commentator. So
hey, don't put yourself down like that. You know, don't just say, oh, well, I lose so much that what's the point? I'm just going to talk good. It's like, bro, you still got to hold your own. You still got to show, like, listen, hey, I don't just talk the talk. You walk the walk.
Hey, man, although I wish that grapples were a little bit better, listen, I got Laura, and Laura looks so good in this version. And what's great is that although her standing medium kick got nerfed by 2 frames, the new additions to her game make it so that you can make other people feel bad just a little bit better.
Yeah.
And that's why I play Laura.
Neutral's harder, but you know,
but I don't play Laura to play neutral. I play Laura to make people feel bad.
You go,
and I can
do
that
party.
better.
You want to party, and I understand. Some people want to party. Other people are about business. You're here to have a good time. When you get on that stage, you get in that chair, you put that button down, let the hair flow. Super Sammy activates.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what's cool about Laura, though, is that she still has the ability to play. I call it like the two spectrums of Laura play, which is you can end up playing like Strider, 801 Strider. Very footsie based, looking for his opening, taking it, and once he gets that whiff punish with like stand light kick into elbow, or he just gets a good read on you, he's going to be able to run you down with some safe pressure, putting you in mix-ups, or you can play like IDOM. And you can run into one of his electrics, and you can lose your entire life because you made one bad mistake.
Crush counter fierce, clap, fierce V-skill, and then just
mix-ups into mix-ups.
And into the reset, so we'll be having a match coming up a little shortly. We're having some Pool A's, a little bit off-stream action, so we'll get Cool Kid up soon. So I know you're dying. I'm dying to see what this man is bringing to the table in Season 3, because his character's got buff. He already played Abigail, and he played Rashid. So he's licking his lips in Season 3. They made this for me. I'm the hero that everyone was rooting for, and I'm going to bring it to him. Yeah. But sometimes the hero becomes the villain, so we'll see what happens.
We've seen that more than once. And now that you think about it, I didn't think about that myself, but Cool Kid, both of his characters are still extreme. Well, one character got it good, and the other character stayed really good. So that's good. I mean, I also think that it's good for a player to have a variety of characters in the way that Cool Kid does. He has a character that can play very strong neutral and play some good mix-up potential in the Rashid and also play the rushdown. He also has the grapple style that he can play with Abigail, as well as playing that character that can just be a big meat shield and just get his moment when he needs it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's nice. Yeah. Strong players, the cream of the crop will definitely have 1 or 2. You want to account for your bad matchups, and you can make it happen. The game's been out for well over 2 years, so it's time. If you want to stick to one character, that's fine. But having a squad, it's enough that you can play well enough to do what you need to do, but also be proficient in everything. So
yeah. And hopefully that means that some things like the 3v3s will allow someone like Cool Kid to be a little bit more ambitious and play the Abigail or play, V-Trigger 2 Rashid.
Yeah, everyone wants to see the Abigail right now.
Yeah.
If I was the Cool Kid, I would just keep picking him because people are going to just be mad. He want, break their spirits, break their minds. Just this is this character that you're going to have to deal with. You're going to you think it's bad now. You got to deal with at least half a year of this. Because we don't know if there's going to be a season 3.5. We don't know what's going to happen midway through, 2.5. But you never know. You never know.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing a mini update. Obviously, we can only have so much hindsight when we look at changes and adjustments. But it looks so far so good, I think, for what we've done. I don't know. Maybe Abigail turns into a crazy monster of a character.
Well, this is going to be big. We got our next match. I think this is winners finals of Pool A. So we got Mojo, the Mika, representing the Eric C squad, up, and his team going up against Cool Kid's team. So this is gonna be big. I'm excited to see a little bit of Ryu, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
Man of many names.
I was definitely, like I was saying, one of the more excited characters for Ryu. Ryu's obviously the staple of the Street Fighter series and one of my favorite characters in that series. So to see him back in full force in this version is a good sight.
Okay, wake up jab. Got a little comp from off there. And Brimstone bringing him down. Big old wing ears. Just this outfit. The Blanca outfit of SS5 until Blanca comes out. All right, activates the chair.
Oh, no, the chair mix-ups. Let's go.
From behind. I like it, but gets punished for using that V reversal.
That's so sick.
You see that video? There's that video on Twitter where, a Guile, Mika activates her V-trigger, right? Parry.
Oh, you could have buried it.
It would have sucked Mika in too. Ah. Oh, big EXDP.
That is all.
Little Ugly went all in on that. Because the thing with Ryu's new V-Trigger 2, it's a parry that will parry certain hits and will, it's good against characters that have multi-hit pressure like that. Okay, very nice. Gets a big EXDP. Used up his bar for that. Gotta watch out. Oh, that was good.
Good confirm. Take him to the corner.
Right, Ryu with tick throws. What year is this? Will we see Daigo go back to his bread and butter? Guile still probably going to be the way to go, but, you never know. Okay, nice. Here's the chair. I like the V reversal. Gets punished, though, again for that.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. The chair mix-ups on day one are so scary. We're definitely going to have to see what we can do about it. Nice throw in between the hits.
Right through there. Get the big hit. Double. The EX Peach. No, we got to be extra careful. Oh, the snipe. EX Wingless Airplane and Mojo taking it with that reaction. Anti-air. Because Lady Mika, Forward Fierce, is now special cancelable. It's inadvisable to V reversal that because she can just cancel into command grab on reaction. And that is frightening.
It is super
because
frightening.
That's a move that's plus that sets up a mix-up afterwards.
It was already one of the better moves of the game.
That she had, one of her strongest. So now, here's the man with the plan who has to bring it back because apparently their third teammate is not here. They're running as a duo.
They're running a 2v3, yeah.
So Little Uglies handed off the mic to the Cool Kid's going to spit some hot fire.
Yeah, don't put it past him, though. I mean, undoubtedly one of the best Street Fighter players we have in the U.S. scene. And, I mean, he showed it to us at the end of the season. So hopefully we get to see a little bit more of that, keep that momentum coming in. I know, as a player and as a person, the Cool Kid is a very positive dude, very excited about playing fighting games.
He loves it. And look at the shirt.
Yeah.
Born to game. He's living the dream.
And I always love players like that.
Born to game, forced to work. He knows.
He knows.
I'm here to play video games, and I'm here to get sponsored. Wink, wink.
I mean, hopefully he shows why he should be sponsored.
He's going to get picked up this season.
I think so.
Someone's going to invest in him, and he's going to live his dream.
He's going
to live the dream that we all have. He's making it happen. because he put in that time and effort.
Oh, yeah.
Through Cross Tekken, through Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
You know, man is here to do some work, and he's busting out the Abigail right at the gate.
That's good to see. So we're going to see a good old wrestling match right now. Chairs and all.
Brought the tires, got the chairs. Let's see, he's rocking that V-Trigger 1 max power, so sticking to the tried and true, not going for any hammer falls or big old headbutts.
Yeah, although we've seen some crazy tech from V-Trigger 2, I guess a lot of Abigails are thinking that maybe V-Trigger 1 is still the way to go, and can't blame them too much. The power-up is so incredible.
Oh, big jump in, okay. Mojo starting with the first clean hit. Okay, nice Fierce. I like that. Fierce into back Fierce to check a forward momentum, but now you're in the corner. He has the V-Trigger ready. Nice. Oh, too far for a punish. He tried to throw after the block. On the
Lady
stun,
Mika.
and Mojo with round 1 if he seals it here. All right. Oof. Boom. Sits on Abigail. And now Cool Kid's team might get sent to losers. Mojo's on this momentum.
And even in a 2v3, I gotta say that's a little bit like scary to see Cool Kid's team and losers.
I'm sorry,
already.
I didn't mean it. I forgot that he is part of BXA, so that's my apologies. BXA, an awesome little squad, giving Cool Kid a platform, so that's awesome.
There you go.
Oh,
and
another
the stun
Dizzy.
after the
He's
giant
gonna go
swing.
for the mix-up here. Oh, the cross cut. Ooh. That's it. Wings airplane, and Cool Kid, perfect. And he's just like,
Look at him. He knows he hit him with some dirty stuff.
And that's the game we play.
Oh, my God. He
And
knows.
Mojo's just like, yeah, I did that.
I did that was me.
Like,
Oh,
don't
boy.
watch. Don't look at him. Look at Mojo. Mojo for Season 3.
Hey,
Check me
man,
out.
he's already showing off the crazy Mika stuff. I'm impressed, honestly.
We
He
were,
already has it
we
down.
were hyped up for
I'm
some
hyped for
Cool
Mika.
Kid. And then he just, like, brings it down like, all right, give me a second.
Wait a
Hold on.
minute.
Let me
You
show
guys-
you
you
why
guys
this
are
cha-
overleaking-
Let me show you why
overlooking
this
Mika.
character is back.
Yeah.
She never left.
I don't think she left, but I think she might be especially scary now.
Oh,
And,
wait till Luffy starts putting in his work.
Wait until Fudo starts playing with the mix-ups. Ooh.
So all these amazing Mikas, even like Knuckle do, all of those folks.
Oh my! I'm actually just like, I'm super excited.
I hope-
as
I
a
hope-
wrestling fan,
I
am
hope
super
you like
excited.
hybrid grapplers.
I love hybrid.
I hope you like them.
grapplers.
'Cause I know you do, but I
Yeah.
hope y'all do. Because I know
It's one
I
of my
know a lot of
favorite
y'all don't. I
archetypes.
know you're not about that life, but you're gonna have to deal with it. Season
want-
3, they're in full effect.
It might be, yeah, might be. I mean, I all live for the grapple. I think command grabs is one of the best feelings you can have in a fighting game, because it is just the pure of just, I have gripped you, you are mine. I love it.
Like,
And
you tried the block, and I respect that, but you can't. You
no
got
blocking.
grabbed.
Yeah.
We transcend blocking.
God, it's so good, so good, and I'm glad to see it, because I think that I think grapplers are hype. I know a lot of people
Some
would
people
be
don't.
disappointed
Some
with me. Yeah, a lot of people would be like, man, when I was talking at Wednesday Night Fights, and it would be like, man, I wish they didn't do that to.
Oh, here's that replay. Look at Mojo. Sorry to cut you off. Look at Mojo just going in. So like, he took every opportunity. Like, Cool Kid did not get a chance to play.
Yeah, if you looked at his spacing there right before he slid, it was really great spacing, because he was standing right outside of all of his ranges and just waiting for his moment to slide.
Triple Lady Mika got that easy stun. Build up a little bit of bar.
Yeah.
Just everything just working out super well for BAB Mojo.
Yeah, and the best thing about it is that he knows that all he needed was one hit in order to get started. He was very confident in his chair mix-ups as well as his corner pressure, and that all he wanted to do is stay outside of that range, wait for the slide or wait for the whiff punish or wait for his moment, and as soon as he got it, he was going to start that blender that Cool Kid could not deal with.
That's tough because, again, Abigail obviously strong. No one's going to deny it, but he doesn't have, or he has slow normals, and he has no reversal.
Yeah, and the thing is that, like, in this game, having a 3-frame normal is huge, because a lot of the pressure is actually set around having a 3-frame normal.
Yeah.
And so it is a big deal for people to deal with that sort of pressure, is to have a 3-frame normal, be able to check some pressure that isn't as airtight as others. not having that means that Abigail, if he's ever put on that back foot, might really struggle against some characters that are more
take advantage of
pressure-oriented.
it, which again is looking at like your hybrid grapplers or your Mika, where it's like you want to press, but one forward fierce later, the glass shatters, and it's just, you know, it goes downhill from there.
It was already one of the best moves in the game, by the way. A +3 on-block crush countable move that still gave you a hookup after the combo is like, you think about all those words put together on the same normal, and you would be like, wow, that would be good for a kit, let alone one normal. And now it is special cancelable?
Yeah, it's funny. It's basically what they did with, like, it's like Alex. Alex has the lariat that's +4 on block, and it's just like, sure, it's hella startup, but, you know, it creates that, like, despair of, like, no, a grappler is plus in my face. What do I do? And then you second guess yourself, and you can't second guess yourself, because once that happens, it's so easy to either fail in that sense or put yourself into tunnel vision, where you're too busy trying to look for one certain thing, and then that thing that happens that you're not expecting goes, and then, you know, it just hurts. It hurts.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So on stream right now, we got Nebraska back up there with Jamarvelous, who was maybe we didn't get to see a lot from Nebraska. Unfortunately, Trey did some work with through that team, but as you can still hear, hopefully you can still hear them. That has not sullied any of their spirits at all.
Exactly. It's like I said, it's fun. You know, it's team tournament. The singles, it's a whole different ball game. But, you know, that's just how it goes. You enjoy it with your homies, and it's still, I mean, I don't know how well these people know each other as much, because I know a lot of it's still, you know, Nebraska's like semi-Midwest. It's like as mid as you can get.
It's about as middle you can get for the U.S. as possible.
Yeah, so next to Kansas, yeah, so it's just one of the things of, like, you know, people might get together every so often, or, you know, good connection between these people.
Yeah.
So, you know, they're still, you know, everyone's homies.
Yeah, it seems like those guys are pretty good friends between each other. I mean, I was hanging out with them yesterday, and they're just a cool group of guys that just want to play fighting games and have fun, you know, shoot, just have fun with your friends. And I think that, like, having that sort of scene still nowadays is, like, something far and few between. Maybe it's just because that we feel like that, like, every time we go out, we're trying to train, right? Every time we go out to a local, we're trying to play with each other and try to grind and try to get better. But, man, when I was playing with them yesterday, it was just like we were just having fun, talking about fighting games, enjoying ourselves. And that's what I've come to expect from the Midwest. This is my first time here in Chicago. So this is my first time.
Did you dress warm? Did you bring enough? I know
I brought
your cavalcade, your hair here and there is a good natural barrier.
It is,
I
definitely.
understand, but at the same time, you know, it's not enough.
But at the same time, I did go to school in Oregon, so I do have my jackets left over from there.
So you have that with your mothballs ready for days like today. So
I
got you.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All
but
right.
I'm also ready for this. We got the first Colleen of the night, and I'm very excited for this because, man, you want to talk about Twitter tech. Colleen was the character we were seeing, and I really hope we get to see some dirty stuff out of this character.
And speaking of dirty, his opponent, though, Jamarvelous, so opposite of the spectrum, is big body, brute force versus petite and finesse. Nice jump in. That roundhouse did get adjusted a little bit with the hurt box and hitbox, so it's a little easier to anti-air.
Thankfully, because it was undoubtedly one of the best air normals in the game.
Ooh. Jab anti-airs, we still got those. Nice block on the overhead, no punish though. And now here you get the fun part.
Yeah, it confirms.
Jib activates the trigger 2.
That stunts Ori super high.
Oh,
no.
Toss the baby.
Yeah.
Big stun and just slaps her back down.
Yeah, building some meter right before the end. Going for the command grab because that's how he's going to get the full critical art in order to take it into the next game, making this round real scary. One confirm could mean most of your health now.
Oh, okay, nice crush counter fierce. Didn't really get anything from it, but the button's there.
Ooh, just grips him out of it.
Okay, low forward. It's got to be, you got to play those ranges. There we go.
Nice. Cancels it this time.
Right,
goes
critical art. Okay,
art.
I like it. Get your damage.
Get your damage. He's also still very close to the corner, so he's going to keep the pressure up.
Okay. Got the ice as an anti-air as Jamarvelous is trying to escape. This raw activates. Oh, fully charged.
No.
Counter hit Ouch! She's gone.
Oh my god,
He didn't extend it. He didn't extend it. He could have got another back fierce.
Oh, that still hurts
big
so
sweep.
much. He
Unblockable
made up that
again,
life lead.
And that's it. Marvelous. Huge punch. And the balls. Honestly, you're Marvelous. You're fighting a character with a counter.
Yeah.
Like Jibka was deer in the headlights. Like, oh no, this giant man is ready to swing.
It's actually one of the buffs that Colleen got is that her EX parries do more damage in this version, and it already did an insane amount of damage before.
Well, I mean, it's a risk. It was a risk of, one, you're using bar, and two, it's a counter.
Yes.
So it's only going to hit very specific. So,
yeah,
man, people are going wild for some Tekken now. So that is going on as well. You can check them out at twitch.tv/NYC That is right. Arturo Sanchez in the building, supporting every event. Much love to him. Just one of the hardest, if not hardest working men in the FGC.
So, I mean, we're going to see Jamarvelous again. Pretty excited to see more of that. Hopefully,
Team Spooky.
Team Spooky.
They're on the official Team Spooky channel. My bad.
Yeah, but shout out to Arturo holding it down over there on that stream on the 1s and 2s, obviously.
There's literally, there is 5 streams going all on today, and there's others too.
Yeah.
That are not, not officially on the stream schedule, but if you're a fan of like Gundam, there's a Gundam stream. There's a little bit of everything for everyone. That's what I love about tournaments in the Midwest, because whatever you're a fan of, whatever you want to watch, there is something for you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The Guilty Gear 2v2 is happening right now. If you like Pokken, whatever you want to call it. I keep mispronouncing it all the time. I'm sorry.
So we got the Bison out now. So I mean, off the top of my head, I would feel like this is now a bad matchup for Bison, considering that Abigail has great normals and good pressure.
Yeah.
The light kick, the stand light kick of Bison got nerfed. So now it is less of a pressure tool and is almost explicitly used for the cancelableness of its move. So now, is it going to be hard for Bisons to get a type of character like Abigail off him? Or is it going to be all about getting that pressure that we saw versus the cool kid?
Ooh, nice
parry.
It's a big punch. Okay, that's going to be the end of this, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, we went for regular. Didn't go anything for more beyond that, but overhead end block. My turn. Activates the party starter itself. Keeping the pressure going. I like it. Oh, no whip punish on the charge. The whip charge.
The little check. Jamarvelous, knowing he has the life lead, what a slide, gets the throw afterwards.
Goes in full screen, nice. Wake up, flip, and yep. It's one of the situations where you can't punish Abigail for it. I think he's slightly plus afterwards, so he would try to escape at the last second, but nice check with that low forward.
Yeah, I think Grublet was finding something there towards the end, and hopefully is maybe does a little bit better before he loses all that health.
Okay, nice. A little hit there, but big whip.
Jumps out.
Creating that space, using the run really smart. I'm in the corner, I'm going to use it to get out. I'm going to escape this because you're threatened.
All right, tried to chase him down with that EX Devil's Reverse, but
big flip again.
Overall, Grublet is playing a lot better in this version, or in this round, sorry.
Oh, the triple. Stand strong. Nice cancel. Good hit confirm right there. Oh, clean hit. Doesn't have any reverse V-trigger yet. We got to watch out now. The Marvel is sitting on full bar, full everything, crush counter. Okay, good corner pressure here. I like it. Now backs up, face to space. Again, try to catch him with the EX doubles reverse on the way down. Oh, that should be it. Yes. Grublet. Tying it up, 1 round apiece.
Interesting to see that Grublet actually backed off when he almost had the stun. I think it goes to show that he is now taking a little bit more of a patient approach. And it's what is throwing Jamarvelous off a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, it's like you want to continue pressure on, but then you create the risk of a character like Abigail hitting a low forward and then starting up what he wants to do.
Right.
So it's okay, especially against a big body character, to force them to walk forward and approach you without a life lead, because then you force them to hang themselves.
But both of these guys sticking on this critical art. We're going to get under these 50% health bars, and now we're getting really scary into death territory. And this should be it with the critical art. And Grublet's going to take it over Jamarvelous.
Good adaptation off him. He slowed it down. he took his time and said, okay, you know, you want to wild out maybe, and we're not gonna. That's not gonna happen. I mean, Bison's normals are still pretty freaking good. He's got a better anti-air as well, so it's harder to move forward against him. So test the way you take the match instead of just going, you know, all in.
All right, so next up we're going to Simon.
All right, looking like a little Tiger Woods style. Look at the clean Nike hat. Got the little gray check mark. Boy, Detroit traps harder. Going off in the back, our bracket runner. Stepping on, boys.
The fun isn't just for the players, folks. Yeah, I was glad to see the Bison. Hopefully we get to see some V-Trigger too. I think that was like one of the first things actually we saw from AE was seeing Problem X over in Europe going off with that V-Trigger dude doing that crazy combo. And I hope we get to see a little bit more out of that. But Bison definitely one of the characters that was on the come up in this version. And I think he got a lot better. So maybe more people, maybe we see a little bit more Bison. That pressure could be scary. And the damage potential is
what I like about this edition of it, because they made it so, you know, your character still can be great, but the things that you might took advantage of or was really strong are, you know, mindless buttons like, you know, Laura's stand medium kick or
mindless.
Or
mindless. I had to
Bison
think
stand short.
I had
Bison
to think,
stand short. You just whipped it out. It was +3.
I had to think
3 frames.
long and hard about when I used that move, sir.
Like, you know, Psycho Axe into stand short was ignorant. So that streak was super ignorant in Season 2. Stand short into EX Ball, it was like, no, you had to hold all that. It was safe. So they toned it down a little bit, you know.
the neutral jump.
Smart against Balrog. Balrogs, you know, have the rush punches. You might want to take advantage of that situation there. Simon just trying to find a way forward, but nice check. Stand strong, down strong. Grublet just keeping a nice strong pressure here. You know, Balrog not having a reversal of his own really has to hold a lot of this, but that stand strong is as good as ever.
Yeah, that stand strong is still one of the best anti-airs in the game. It might be something to quell. Goes for the target combo afterwards, converts into the V-Trigger.
Still living.
That hurts a lot less in this version, but he still has the pressure in the corner.
Yep, okay, nice block. +1, yep. Great awareness that he might have challenged. The trade works out, and then Grublet now. Match point, trying to take his team up 2-1. Okay.
Oh, bottom side, no punish.
Gotta use that stand short, 3 frames. Get that target combo and just start a little bit from there, but it's like mini Psycho Axe, yep. Oh, gotta be careful. Oh, here we go. Grublet looking real good here, but good check with that down strong.
Nice.
Great pressure here. Simon going in, gonna get it, getting close to stun. Is it overhead? Oh, there we go. Thought EX coming out. This should be it. Oh no!
Oh, he
drops
misses
it and didn't activate, but there we go.
There
okay.
you go. All right.
It's the hit.
Oh no, he drops the combo, but he keeps the pressure up afterwards. And Simon's gonna clean it up after 2 drops. Still okay though.
Yeah.
We're still in it.
You still got to be triggered. You still got -2 after all those rush punch sequences. So
Yeah, I mean, you still saw that Bison still has the ability to get, or Balrog, sorry, has the ability to go corner to corner.
Yeah.
And that alone makes that V-Trigger 1 still a very strong option.
oh, beating the anti-air clean with the devil's reverse. Okay, nice tech. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, here we go, party time. A little too far for any extended pressure here, but got Bison in the corner, and Grublet doesn't have the V-Trigger yet, so.
Yeah, fights out well. Surprised he didn't spend it. He could have killed.
Okay. No, he's gonna try to anti-air, which I expect. But got enough chip out of it, so he can, Grublet can start putting a little bit of pressure there. Okay, that's safe, so nice back up. Oh, no punish on the fierce rush punch. Getting close to.
Tried to check it.
All it takes is one little tap. Overhead.
Oh, the overhead.
Oh,
He
but
doesn't
the drop. Ah. Shaking his head like I knew this was all me.
Yeah.
I believed in myself, but Balrog just said no. Not today, my man.
All right, though, we got Erratic coming up next. It's a good play from Bison, though, definitely. I'm glad to see it.
So just like I said, you see a little bit of everything. You know, these
Yeah.
characters were prominent, definitely in season 2, and you know everyone's still going to be around. You're just going to see a lot of the B squad start getting their time in the limelight.
Yeah, definitely, and that's what I'm most excited for with any patch, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we got the Rev 2 patch coming up soon, hopefully, and that's everybody's thing that they're most excited for is watching some of those characters that didn't get as much love as they wanted to in the previous patch.
Yeah.
And that's the thing we want to look at here in AE. We want to see these characters who didn't get didn't get the buffs that they needed in 2.5 get them in finally 3.0. Going to the Amp Bison, into the Akuma, just like we were thinking, and opting to stay V-Trigger 1? Yeah. Erratic opting to go V-Trigger 1 on this matchup.
Okay. I mean, V-Trigger 2 kind of did. You saw something out of it in his last match, but at the same time, again, it's early, week 1. You stick to your guns, what you feel more comfortable and what gives you more opportunities. This means still a character that gets double EX Fireball in the air, making pressure there, and he's still can at least cancel out a Fireball, which I don't believe you can do with V-Trigger 2. Okay, nice. Grublet already got nice corner there, but good escape from Erratic Menace. Nice check. Nice DP, yup. Just doing all these checks, throwing up those stand jabs, making you think a Fireball's coming. Okay, there's that 3-frame check. Ooh, parry, nice.
Parrying the buttons on top of that. He knew that was going to cross up, so he didn't go for a follow-up afterwards.
Okay, nice. You like that Fireball to go in, forcing you to you can't really anti-air the jump Fireball, so you have to challenge. You have to challenge Akuma air to air to get the most out of it, but as well as Erratic Menace is playing, Grublet
punish on the sweep.
sitting on a nice life lead. Okay, activates off down fierce. I like the chop. Throws Erratic right into the corner.
If I recall correctly, the chop definitely got it got buffed this in this version, right? Oh, just DP's out of there, and he's got meter too. This is scary.
The throw didn't go for anything, but used up all the bar for the chase down.
Yeah, Grublet just getting out of there.
And there's that air to air, the handshake.
And yeah, and weirdly enough, it's actually one of Bison's best anti-airs. It's very consistent. It's got a good fireball. It's just you got to read it a little bit early.
That was the thing when we saw there. It was like I said, you know, Grublet's listening. I got to challenge Akuma air to air. I'm going to play that game. Oh, the dash forward from Erratic. Oh, no, that's big. Got all the momentum now. Grublet's favor. I like the V-Trigger reversal. Lower the stun down. Create a little bit of room, but whoa, big balls in that parry.
Oh, wow.
There
just
it
gets
is.
in the fireball, converts it into the combo. Mainly gets him out of the corner.
Nice DP after that demon flip. Here we go. Throw that fireball. Fireball again, just no. Oh, he keeps trying to scissor kick. And a great uppercut. Erratic tying it up around a piece.
Yeah, and just playing that Shota style towards the end. Knew he had the great spacing that he needed to lock down the Bison, and he had to take a risk to get out, and it didn't work.
That's how it goes. Like I said, you let your opponent hang themselves. You keep at that strong distance where, like, they are never gonna get a chance to really be at an advantage, even if they find a way to like activate the trigger. Oh, nice little combo there off the charge. Get chased down, no punish, but gotta watch out. Grublet getting a lot of jumps, and Erratic calling him out.
Oh, teleports through the EX Fireball. He's not gonna feel good about spending a meter for nothing, but still
jump.
pretty safe.
Good damage here. Okay, Erratic gets the sweep. Good tech from Grublet, but
ooh, confirmed.
Be big. Extra damage here. Uses up one bar. Gets the Psycho Axe. Now the mix-up can do it. Okay, EX stop him.
Enough?
And that was the big boot.
You ever want to talk about how health buffs and health nerfs don't matter? That was the 25 damage that Akuma was missing.
That little bit of health just gone in an instant. That last boot just no.
Oh boy.
I win this time. Stomping out all their hopes and dreams.
So while we wait for the new teams to set up, I want to give a big shout out to Gaming Generations, one of the bigger sponsors here at Frosty Faustings, who provide us with all the gaming equipment and rental and the services that we need in order for the tournament to run. And then shout outs also to Axis, who have helped us sponsor one of this great Guilty Gear tournament. Why the namesake of the tournament, and you know, the franchise of my heart and life and love and so much dear. So thank you guys so much for sponsoring the tournament.
And thanks so much to Adark for providing an awesome coupon code FFX2018, which will knock off 10% site-wide. So if you've been eyeing that new Dragon or that new Guardian bag, now's the time to get it. And you also don't forget to get ready for the cosplay contest later at this event here, sponsored in part by C2E2.
And one last shout out to Controller Chaos, who have the great controllers that we have here that are Frosty Faustings themed. You can see right there behind there. If you want one, you can save 10% with the code Frosty Faustings X.
And then you can use that code and get your new controller to take it to Versus 2018, presented by Air Dash Club, premier Marvel tournament out there in Columbus, Ohio. So if you're fiending for some Vs versus MVCs, they got it all. 2, 3, and I. So much love to them, still showing Marvel the love it deserves.
Yeah, definitely. Man, you know, as still a pretty big fan of Marvel too, and whenever we get the little back and forth, we get some people, old school players, you know, start talking. We eventually get him on your match. I'm always super excited for that.
Yeah, they always, you know, every now and again they'll feel like the wind and their knee starts hurting. It's that time to just scratch that Marvel 2 itch.
Yeah.
They got a setup in one of the BYOCs already.
Oh, yeah,
people are on the floor playing with their big Moss sticks.
I feel like whenever you go to an event, no matter what it is, you will find someone playing Marvel 2. I think that's one of the coolest things.
Of course. The game is still like beloved as like,
oh yeah,
it's one of the classic games of like the golden age of the FGC in tandem with like Third Strike and CVS2. Those are like the three big dogs that held it down until Street Fighter 4 created the next, you know, the Silver Age. And now we're here, like, I guess, now it's pretty much like another golden era. It's like the return.
Man, there are so many good
of
fighting
the golden
games.
age. And this is like, you know, a week from now we have Dragon Ball Fighter Z, like around the corner, and like, you know, Street Fighter is where it's at. But you know, there's another big dog that's coming in the yard to share from that plate, and everyone's getting there. They're getting ready. So it's a lot at stake this year. So I'm excited to kind of see how it goes down in that way, you know. So it looks like this is Losers Finals coming up right now. Little Ugly and Cool Kid going up against Reddy, Io, and King Cobble. Or maybe not be losers. It could be a little bit more, but this is going to be the end of our 3v3 block. We will have a little bit of Ultra Street Fighter 4. So that's going to be going on until at least 5 p.m. Central Time, where the 3v3 will come back on here at twitch.tv/BG Callisto. Okay, so ready with Fong.
Going for that V-Trigger 1. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it got buffed. When V-Trigger 1 now, like, the V-Skill Fireball is now an actual projectile.
Yes.
So it's a move that Fong players can use for intended purposes. I'm sure they would like that V-Skill to actually be a fireball on its own right, but you know, you gotta earn it by taking some damage.
All right, finally in that V-Trigger 1, so maybe he'll pop it a little bit early, or waiting for that confirm.
Okay, make some space there. No DP. Little Ugly kind of just conceding the ground right now. Big activation. All right, here we go. Yeah, big sweep check. Little Ugly not falling for it, but sweep activate. I like it. Check with the EX Fireball. Ooh, overhead can opener.
Yeah, and after the plus frames, checks with the stand light kick. Catch is ready pressing some buttons.
Big counter hit. So Little Ugly. Oh, nice jump in there. I like it. Ready. You know, that's that tough distance. To get that stand medium kick to hit, you got to be pretty close. Getting the reversal. Getting that poison off. Making space again, but Fong is honestly one of the few characters where like most of his buttons are plus. They're all so weird, but they're literally like 1 or 2 are going to be negative. So you really have, like, I think it's like Fierce and like Sweet are the ones that are negative. Everything else is pretty much plus on block by a minor amount. It's kind of frustrating when you're Fong. Okay, Real Benda. Nice cross cut. Good block. Had to activate because that crouching kick was unsafe. Okay, slides out.
Reddy just sort of playing the waiting game, waiting for Lil Ugly to make a mistake, but he makes a mistake himself, gets jumped in on the confirm into the critical art. Lil Ugly trying to take it here after what was a handy life lead from Reddy. Lil Ugly fought all the way back.
Nice dash forward uppercut, and Lil Ugly putting one on the board for the duo.
Yeah, definitely, and was playing so patient towards the end there, man. After Reddy got that lead, he was just willing to wait for his moment, and then finally got the confirm. And
that dash up uppercut, he knew that timing was like, okay, I'm gonna react to that jump in after this because you want to jump, you have to make a move, and just that perfect spacing where he could DP afterwards was immaculate.
Yeah, Fong having one of the floatier jumps in the game means that's not too hard. And it's not like Dhalsim in the way where he can adjust his timing and his jumping arc.
Only neutral jump with Fierce.
Yeah.
Has that ability, so it's nice there, but at the same time, it's like you're not going to neutral jump. You know, at that point, you went all in, so.
Yeah.
All right, Io coming up to bat. I love the hat. I want to know if he made it himself or he found one that was just like input-output. And then rock with it. And he got that nice sandwood hoodie.
Yeah, that sandwood hoodie's real cool.
You don't see nice white hoodies often. So just like little the blue elephant on there, accenting it. That's the way that's perfect.
We also got, going back to a classic matchup here, Dhalsim versus Ryu.
And he went with V-Trigger 2 with Ryu, so I think playing more towards the fact that Dhalsims are going to be using Fireball mix-ups and V-Trigger 2 from Dhalsim being Yoga Samsara being a move that has multiple hits. It's going to force Io to be more cognizant of how he puts the pressure on with that, because one good counter is so much damage. All right, rocking that B-Boy outfit. Repping Street Fighter 5 and the Flavor Flav clock. All right, so I think, if anything, this is still a strong matchup for Dhalsim, maybe a little bit better now, but at the same time, that V-Trigger 2 from Ryu opens up a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, it could actually make this matchup a little bit more difficult once he gets that V-Trigger.
I think the biggest thing is, it catches Sim's lips.
Yeah.
Like, it literally, if Sim is full screen and he does, like, Fierce and gets V-Trigger parried, it sucks him all the way in, and he gets a full combo.
Yeah, and that's a scary proposition, honestly.
Oh, big jump. Got nice damage there, and you got Io in the corner. Okay, make some space. Sets Dhalsim free. Oh, big sweep. That was dangerous, but worked out.
Oh my god, he's trying to stay under or right on top of him in order to make it difficult for him to anti-air. That was real smart.
Love the use of that EX Yoga Gale. Resetting the air options and getting time to keep him flying. Okay, nice check. Okay, back roundhouse. I love it, but Yoga Samsara coming out. Okay, activates the parry. Oh, lands on the fireball. Still looking good. Throws out the... Okay, here comes the big ball. No parry! That could have done it! But unfortunately got caught. And Io taking that round.
Yeah, V-Trigger 2 on active, or the parry is active on the first frame. So it makes it super scary when you're trying to approach there. However, the combo from Io into his own V-Trigger was pretty sick.
Yeah. I think at the same time, Samsara might not have gone away. So even if he gets the pull-in, I don't know if that animation is going to be invuln when he does like the punch afterwards. So it's weird. So I'm not sure how he has to go about, outside of just parrying the Samsara in its entirety. Okay, nice pressure here. Little Ugly waking up. Nice forward throw. Ooh.
Yeah, and you got to see the Jodan there, which is one of the new additions in Season 3. It's a great quality of life for Ryu, means that he is able to get a little bit of extra damage if he decides to spend a meter, and that's something he was sorely lacking in Season 2.
Go back again, nice whiff punish. Just Little Ugly playing at the right distances and uppercuts your foot. It's like, bring those hitboxes closer. I'm going to show you what it's about. Yeah, Ryu alive and well in Season 3. I love it. Oh, this is Street Fighter character. Oh, try to go for the double parry. Io fighting the hit, but good check there. Oh, big sweep cancels. Watch out now. Yoga Samsara, what's he gonna do? Moving it along. Yup, keeping it going. I love it. Using the Gale to keep the ball is playing Pong.
Oh boy, and he finally hits it straight forward. Oh, catches him on the jump out. Minimal damage.
Oh, he tried to send his Samsara back.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. Lights it up. Doesn't set on fire yet. Keeps missing. And
Oh
he
no!
lost the opportunity.
The Gale was just out of range, and that's so unfortunate. However, it might get a chance to get another one, honestly.
Oh, big roundhouse. But good punish there.
Oh,
there's
let's go!
Uppercut. Okay. EX Fireball. Nice V reversal. Making that distance. Little Ugly has a lot of life that he's gray life. All it's going to take is one clean hit, but he's getting it all back. Never mind. He lost it all in the blink of an eye. Create space. I like it. Little Ugly waiting with jabs to catch a teleport as soon as possible. He's just checking, getting ready. I love the patience here from both players. Oh, and the jump short. Little Ugly. All in the last second. Pays off. And brings out the last character, King Kobold, and his birdie.
Yeah, interesting because he the assumption from Io was that after he blocks the EX Fireball, that he was just going to go and throw more fireballs, maybe play that chip game while the timer's running out. And instead, he got him to whiff a button and got the jump in.
It's dangerous. That's dangerous. Just the fact that Dalzum's a great character at sniping the fireball. So
Yeah.
great there from. Sorry, yawning. My bad. Good there from Little Ugly for just moving forward after it. I think that's a great change too, is the fact that he can do EX Fire with V-Trigger 1. He can do EX Fireball into V-Trigger.
Yeah, definitely.
Ha! Cheesing it. The King back again to defend the throne, trying to keep their hopes alive.
There you go. Let's see what King Kobold can have in store for us here. He's the last player on his team, so he's been watching his other teammates, hopefully learning a little bit about the way that he plays Ryu.
Yeah,
like we were saying, like not a lot of Ryu players in Season 2, and even though he's still Ryu, obviously you have to learn about the tendencies of the player as well.
If he makes it past this, then he's got an Abigail in the wings waiting for him.
Yeah, that's not something I'm looking forward to if I was King Kobold, but nonetheless it is something that you have to do.
Rashid. Okay, got Rashid.
You have Rashid, that's true.
So nice. He's playing to his character strengths. V-Trigger 1-2, so he's using the classic. Okay, nice. I got to check. There you go. Just do him. You still got, even though it's not as good, they nerfed the spinning mixer a little bit. Still, there's no point not doing it every now and again. Oh, that's a big hit. Nice damage there from the solar plexus.
Yeah, and uses the heavy kick Tatsu to get out of the corner.
Moves forward a little bit, just trying to make that space, but
he got stuck out of the EXTP! I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad. I used my reversal. Oh.
He saw the jump and scattered it out, but
yeah.
Still, though, you got Little Ugly in the corner here, and Rashid thrives in this spot here. He throws out the EX, keeping the advantage, and now Life is looking very even right now. Okay, spins. Okay, good hit. Oh, too far away from that. Fireball, okay, dashes forward. Activates off the sweep. Oh my god!
Oh, it actually auto-corrected too, but afterwards just waits for his moment and gets the DP. Little Ugly now sitting on set point.
Beautiful reaction. King Kobold shaking a little bit. Just like, okay, I got this. I can do this. I believe. Oh, nice lift punish on the mixer with that stand fierce. Just clocks Rashid in the face. And it's just like, now, like, a month ago, I would just be like, no, Ryu can't do anything. Ryu's going to be having a hard time, but here he goes. Just
controlling the pace versus Rashid.
Oh, big jump. Too far away, but nice dash up throw. Little Ugly knows that things are in his favor. Oh, it's an unfortunate whiff. Didn't get really much off of the V-trigger.
They've got him in the corner. It's a great scenario. Grabs the V-reversal.
Oh, big jump. Some damage. Oh, that's it.
Oh, all right. Okay. Keeps him in the corner.
Okay. What to say? That's it. Wow.
There you go.
King Kobold. King Clutch.
Keeping it together. It was doing really well there to fight in the corner and make sure that Little Ugly was constantly making errors, trying to fight out. Trying to keep it alive for his team. King Kobold goes under the fireball. Now in the corner once again.
Okay. He still has to, ooh, a punish. He still has to walk, he has to walk up after the forward throw. So he no longer gets a pretty much free throw loop. Great reaction. Got the EX spinning mixer.
Oh, that hit behind
on the back.
Oh.
Counter hit. Target combo. Getting some good damage there.
Keeps him in the corner.
Nice tech. Jumps out of the corner. Yep. Rashid cannot be chained. Oh, that's a punish.
Oh, that
but-
hit weirdly a third time.
Oh no. Little Ugly's still in there. Nice neutral jump. EX spinning mixer.
I can't believe he did it, and he's still got the pressure in the corner. Little Ugly
EX
waiting for
fireball
his
and the
moment.
throw. Ooh. And Cobalt keeping their team's hopes alive. The crowd wilding out right now. As Little Ugly like says, okay, no, good job. Good luck with the next guy.
I know, right? So you do all of that work. You watch your teammates both lose, and for you players playing solidly, making it real difficult for them to get started, and then you get to this man.
I mean, we talked him up earlier.
And then he
got
Mika pretty hard.
He got mojoed.
He got mojoed.
Showed a little bit of his mojo and did that magic. So
Yeah, definitely. But this is a little bit different. Obviously, the Rashid is not the same character as Mika, so maybe he will get the time to shine, but the pressure is definitely still there.
yeah,
However, it's not like Mika. I think what fell from Abigail was that he was not only put into pressure, but also put into mix-ups and resets afterwards, something that Rashid is not as akin to doing. So maybe if gets another chance to make a read, we might see a little bit more of that Abigail we wanted to.
yeah. It depends. Like I said, it's like, Abigail has his strengths, but he also has his weaknesses, just like Rashid does as well. So not every every top tier. There might be a downside. Maybe.
Definitely. Maybe.
Sometimes there's not. I'm not the kind of person that will like talk about a good character and just say like this character can just do this or do that or go crazy or that. It's like, I mean, they can, but at the same time, there's always a decision-making process, and at the same time, it's just like respect for what it is. Character's good. Character's good. But it's never even if you think it's not what Street Fighter is, what Street Fighter is flexible.
Round one.
All right, here we go. King Cobalt versus BXA, the cool kid, 93. Okay, throws it out. Little checks here, but gotta watch out. Okay, nice. Big punish on the sweep. Yep. I think one of the most negative sweeps in the game, and yet it's like one of the most unblockable. It's like biggest unblockable in the game.
You know what really bugs me about that, about his sweep, is that. Oh boy, I'll talk about it in a second. After the EX
Big
command
slap,
grab,
mix
gets
up,
the
yes.
cross up.
Puts him in the corner here. Short. Yeah, we got those. Nice. Oh, okay. Short again. That's going to be the round.
Yeah, gets some pressure afterwards. So what I was going to say is that Antonov in KOF 14 has a very similar sweep, but it's an overhead. So when I look at this one, I'm so ready to block high. In case any Abigail players want to play against me, they know the secret tech.
Nice throw here. Okay, good damage. King Cobalt, again, getting the cool kid in the corner. Big whiff. I like it. Throwing. Kicks King Cobalt. Get in there.
Ooh,
wow. Wake up
EX
Eagle Spike. Yes.
Okay.
Nice jump. Again, the same situation. Raw Fierce activation. Not as much damage because of the scaling, but still.
Oh, he goes for the unblockable.
Okay.
Oh.
Getting close to stun.
Close to stun. One more time.
Yes. Say it again for the people in the back.
Ooh. And the stun. The cool kid.
Okay. Good amount of damage, but yeah.
Ooh.
Why are you trying?
Why are you swinging? This man's got armor.
Well, what do you do?
Abigail wins.
You die? You get unblockable again? Huh? You can't just let it rock.
Can't just let it rock.
You can't just let it rock, but what do you do?
Good stuff there from Cool Kid, showing why that character is pretty scary. Pretty scary.
He made all the right decisions. At the
Yeah.
end of it, it's like, there you go. You see the sequence there. First game, King Cobalt found a start, but the corner pressure was there. And then, the unblockable setups just went bananas in that last round.
Yeah, and you see right here, the reason why he goes
set
for
it
the
up.
command grab is not only for the setup, but because he started with an unblockable, and the unblockable scale quite a bit if you do it. So instead of going for a full combo afterwards, he just went for a command grab to get the setup in order to have a better.
I won't defend that sequence. You can hate on what happened, just because of like, hey, guess what? Unblockable into unblockable into unblockable into command grab into unblockable. So that's gotta hurt. And when you're hurting, that's when you go check out Windjammers on PS4 and PS Vita on sale for a couple of days, half off.
Half off, yeah, it's one of my favorite games. And another great game to play is Brawlhalla, the free-to-play fighting game for PlayStation 4 and Steam. A lot of characters, a great netcode, real fun game to play, and it's constantly updated and ready to go, so get in there if you haven't played it already.
And get in there in that Skullgirls Tour. Season 2 is happening with online events and offline events. Money on the line and free to enter. So check it out if you are a fan of Skullgirls. Honestly, currently one of the long-running fighting games alongside many others. You've seen it everywhere. And speaking of older fighting games, here's a newer one with Them's Fighting Herds coming out on Steam February 28th. Give them a wish list if you want to check out what they have to offer with their new, horse-based fighting.
Yeah. Shout-outs to Windy Gaming. They're providing us with a super gun to play Third Strike with on the tournament, which will be happening later in this day. Top 8 will be streamed, and you can see that the super gun is there. It's a fantastic way to play the old school games, and I could not recommend it more as a guy who grew up with the later games but still appreciates having the arcade perfect feel.
Yeah,
and that's the
you
way
want
to
to bring
get
that
it.
into your home, check them out at windygaming.com. But for now, we got about 10 minutes. Street Fighter 4 pools are going to be going down. So Street Fighter, no, I think top 8 is
Yeah,
happening.
Street Fighter Type 8.
So top 8 will be in about 10 minutes here on this channel. So enjoy a quick break, get a snack, and we'll see you soon. Or someone will see you soon.